I told her no, my coach. That didn't go over very well. And I had it like, and I told her, am I not allowed to say no? Do I always have to say yes? Okay? And I got that that's a view, right? I had a view that I can't say no. What I told her was, oh, yeah. What I'm committed to is creating a partnership with my coach. Okay? What I'm committed to. What's so is, she sent me an email that said this. Please do this task by this time. Okay? That's all it said. Here's an email, this is what the email said. That's what's so. Didn't mean anything. And what it looks like, or what would work in this area, what would work in this area. This is so easy. You guys, I'm telling you, I'm giving you this really easy stuff, right? I'm sorry it was so sloppy, but I want you to get this. Is creating a possibility of asking her this. Yes, no, or counter. Like I could say yes to her, possibility yes, the possibility of no to her, that would work. Or the possibility of counter offer. No, I'm not going to do that right now, but here's what I'm going to do. Are you aligned? Right? And here's what it looked like would be possible. I would be coachable. That would work in that area. So what it looks like for me is to be coachable. Okay? The sixth part is the basis of my view. This is the evidence of your view. The evidence of my view was last year I was on a work day, seminar leader work day, and we were asked a question. The question was, can you do a certain task? It was like, can you call a certain amount of people, and et cetera, in your seminar and all that? And the first thing I said was, do I have to say yes? Can I say no? And someone says you can't say no. So that's the evidence that backs up my view. And my complaint is I'm not allowed to say no. Is that clear? Not clear? Okay. This is totally new, right? So my complaint again is I'm not allowed to say no, right? And we're gonna express this complaint as a committed assessment. So instead of saying I'm not allowed to say no, I'm going to get, first of all, oh wow, this I'm not allowed to say no is a view. Nothing to express there, but I just got to know that it's a view, it's a point of view. Then write down what I'm committed to. I'm committed to a partnership with my coach. What so is, the email she sent me was this. This is what this said. What so is just that. It doesn't mean that I have to surrender and I have to do all this work and I can't say no and she owns me, I have no rights, right? Because that's how it occurred for me. And then what it looks like, what would have it work in this area, right, is asking her, are you aligned? Yes, no, counter offer, or are you aligned? Either she's going to say yes or no, right? So that's me being coachable. And then the evidence I have to back up my view, which is really the complaint. Can you see that? Can you guys see that? I know it's almost 10, okay? Is, I was at a work day and someone said, you can't say no. That's my evidence. That's where I got it. So then, what you want to do is you want to share this committed assessment to somebody that you've been complaining. So I called her, called my coach, and I shared this committed assessment, just like these steps. And what I told her was, you know what? I have not been honoring you, and also you're my coach. You've been taking so much time out of your day to coach me, and you guys, like she's coaching me, but she's coaching all of us as well, right? And then she shared what she was committed to. And she's like, you know, that's so awesome. I totally get your commitment to your participants, and I thank you for asking me if I'm aligned or not. And you can see by the committed assessment, you can see the two different points of view. You can see the views are expressed to create alignment versus coming from a complaint. So this is what you're going to do this the next week. Okay, you're going to pass out the assignment. So your assignment between now and next Monday is you're going to continue to transform your complaints into possibilities. We did that work tonight in your notebook, okay? As you do that, you want to look for opportunities to express your views as a committed assessment, and to listen to other people's views as a valid view of what's possible. So again, you're going to look for opportunities to express your views as a committed assessment. Instead of complaining, you're going to express it as a committed assessment. And you're going to listen to someone else's view as a valid view of what's possible versus like, oh, I'm not going to listen to them. You know, complain about what they're saying. So you can get another person's communication. This will cause massive results in your life. You can see it created a result in my life after 18 years with my sister. And I want to give you guys an opportunity to be on assignment calls with me this week. Can you guys capture this real quick? Somebody write this down and make sure that you get it back to me at the end of the day, end of the night. Because I'm going to have an assignment call on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Okay, what that is if you want to dial in, and I'll give you guys the number, I'll make sure it gets out. And, you know, I'm going to have to set up different times. But if you want to be on an assignment call with me at 1 p.m. on Wednesday to create a committed assessment, you can do that. It's going to be 1 hour. Right? That's the first opportunity. Is anybody writing this down?
Say again?
Who in production is writing it down? Okay. So guys, jot these times down. Everybody here. Wednesday at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is an assignment call with Belinda. We're going to work on committed assessments. I'm going to send you the number. I'm going to have the production team send you out the numbers, okay? If you're available at lunchtime, if that works for you, that's your day off, or you know, you have a night shift, be on the call with me. The next assignment call is on Friday. I'm going to have that assignment call, let's see, we just like have that like who's going to be on a call at Friday or Saturday? I'm going to set up 2 more calls. What works for you guys? Does Friday morning work? I know. Well, committed assessments happen to the holiday. All right, so I'm going to I'll do Friday at 10 a.m., 10 to 11. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one on, I think Sunday. Saturday's probably going to be it. So I'm going to do Sunday. What time Sunday? 2? 2 o'clock Sunday. Those are 3 different times for assignment calls. I'm not saying you guys don't work on this by yourselves, but this is in addition to you working on it by yourselves. You have an opportunity to work with me on this, in addition to your groups, okay? And I'm going to start putting these assignment calls in every week. They're going to be different. But every week we're going to have assignment calls. You want to do the assignment with me? Then jump on the call. I'm putting that structure in place. It's the first time I'm doing it, and I'm happy to do it. Fridays at 10. want to acknowledge the people who brought guests tonight. Thank you so much for sharing the landmark forum with people. And next session, you'll continue to share yourselves. Sharing is allowing another person to get into your world and for you to get into their world. And look, this is the week that you guys are going to come up with stuff. We're now getting into session 3, right? So you're gonna, this is probably stirred some heads here. What is that? What are you talking about? Right? What I'm requesting is don't go out of communication. If you come up against something, all you should have gotten some sort of text or email from me. If you didn't, let me know. I need you to get communication with me. Okay? Anything can be worked out in communication. And I want to see everybody back here, session 3. You don't want to miss it. Like we're gonna, there's so much we're gonna do. Like integrity. If you want to have your word be law, session 3 is it. Okay. All right, guys. Congratulations. Thanks for completing the session. This leaders will see you at 10:05. Great job, everybody. Yeah. The group leaders 10:05, meet me at the front for 5 minutes. Yeah.
Oigan, ¿todos van a poder todavía el jueves? Ya sé que es 4 de julio. Claro, pero sí. Y el jueves 6:30, digo. Sí, 6:30.
Buscamos suavecito.
Es a las 6:30, yo no tengo que cambiar. Yo no lo voy a hacer. Empezamos a las 6:30.
Sí, ya no dice que no.
Lo que hicimos la llamada era 45 minutos, pero luego se cortó.
A los 45 minutos.
Sí, lo que no sé es si podemos volver a firmar.
Mire, en ese sentido decir, vamos a poner foco porque de verdad son mis amigos que van a ir. Aprovechen, ella estaba bien.
No, pero me dijo las 10:05. Bueno, más tarde.
¿Verdad? Pero se queda contigo, se queda ya con respecto en mi país, este mes tuve horrible. Entonces, ¿cuál es tu